So hi there, Evan Bonner here, and I'm going to be showing an exercise. This will be disengaging the horse's hind quarter. Now what I'd like to get you thinking about, this is one of the most basic exercises that we could be working on. What I'd like to get you thinking about is how to connect this horse's nose to his hind quarter. So when I'm thinking about my groundwork, I'm thinking about how my groundwork is going to relate to him being ridden. So how is this going to transfer over to when I'm riding the horse? So as opposed to sort of mindlessly chasing that horse's butt away, what I'm thinking about is how I get his nose to connect to his rear end. He needs to follow a feel. So what if I did this? I'm going to get myself into position. I'm going to stand next to his shoulder here. Now what if I just took a hold of this nose right here, and he would follow a feel and step his hind quarter over like that. As opposed to me chasing his butt away, what if he were able to follow that feel and roll over? Now you notice he doesn't have his head overly bent this way. He's not bent away from me, but he doesn't have his head overly bent. He just sort of follows that feel and stays straight. Let's try the other side. So I'm just going to go here, take his nose. See how he keeps slacking that rope? He keeps slacking that line right there. Good, as opposed to leaning on me. Good, just like that. Now, some troubleshooting. If your horse were to lean on you, you could take this here and bump that nose away. So if I'm going to go to this side, I could go here, take this nose here, and I could sort of bump that nose this way like that. So he doesn't, there, if I want to sharpen that up a little bit, get to where he'll follow that feel. Good, now I'll see if I can cuddle right up in here and rub on him, good. Then you could try it like this. You could switch your hands. So I'm going to go this way and roll that hind quarter over like this. See how he goes forward with those feet? All 4 feet step forward. There, just like that. Let's try the other side. I go this way. I've got the rope in my right hand now. I can roll the hind quarter over like that. Good. So just start off by getting a couple of steps. So it doesn't have to be a full circle right away. You can just go like this. See if you can get the horse to roll over behind. Good, just like that. And build on that. It should be light, so there shouldn't be any tension in this rope. Before the tension came out of it, I might bump that line. So you learn not to lean on me. So now, a couple other troubleshooting tips is that if your horse just bends their head around, if you take a feel of that line, that horse just bends their head around, well then what do? Then what I might do, what I might suggest is then you could, let's say he were to bend his head around, then I could reach here, I'd give him a little tap on his hind quarter like that to let him know that he ought to move his hind quarter over. There like that. And then pretty soon he'll be just following a feel off there. Now if he does have a saddle on, we saddled him today, so if he does happen to have a saddle on, I could go here like this, put a feel here, and I could give him a tap with that stirrup to tell him to roll over with his hind quarter. Okay. So, go ahead and practice that with your horse. Let me know how it goes.
So keep in mind, this is one of the most important exercises that you can be working on with the ground. This is basically like a one-rein stop. It establishes control over your horse, helps your horse relax, helps to free up his feet as well. So as you progress with your horse, circle your horse around maybe several steps and bend his head to move his hindquarters away. The horse should be moving all 4 feet, but reach more with the hindquarters than the front feet. Ideally, when the horse comes to a stop, all his joints stop at the same time. The horse shouldn't be bracing or just pivoting on the inside front leg. This exercise, the horse should remain balanced, upright on all 4 quarters. So think about your feel and your timing throughout this exercise. There should be slack in the halter rope when your horse is bending. If there isn't, you might need to bump the rope a little bit with a quick tug. So now if the horse is a kicker, you might practice that first variation of the exercise where you might use the tail of that halter rope to get some life in the feet and then direct that life with your halter rope.